Getcha Popcorn Ready podcast. This is your host, Hatch, with my boy.
The other host is in the building. Get your popcorn ready.
Yes, sir. Let's go. I got another Super Bowl champion from the LA Rams.
Hey, we doing it big.
I know he ain't got his ring on yet, but he got the jury on.
I know.
So, you know what I'm saying? Donte Deayon is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir. How y'all doing, man?
Good, man.
Good.
Deayon.
Already appreciate you
What is
coming
this?
out, brother.
What is this?
So this is what he do, right? He's not a football player only.
Water.
This is a true entrepreneur. We're gonna call him Little Master P today because he brought us just tons of stuff. We're gonna start out with
Can I
the
drink
water.
this?
Yeah.
Because we've been
I can drink this?
Yeah, in this room tent. This ain't on the rocks or
Okay,
nothing.
okay.
So
crack it up.
this is your own water.
This my own water,
so
man.
let's get right into
So
it then.
this is my own water. It's alkaline water, 9.5 plus, bottle designed by me, my brother, the team. You know, we designed all the logos.
What's your brother's name?
Cedal.
Okay.
Shout out to Cedal. Shout out, graphic designer.
Okay.
So he figured out the logos for us, got it together, put it all together.
So Good Eats Water. So give us a little
where
background
Good Eats
on,
come from?
Yeah.
So Good Eats started when I was in college, 2014, my junior year, playing ball, making plays. Like, oh, you eating. And I started saying, man, that's a Good Eat. Oh yeah, it's Good Eats. Oh, Good Eats. And it started going around. Everybody started saying Good Eats when they was making plays, when they doing things like, oh, Good Eats.
Okay.
And then from there, I had to take it, to the big
another
side.
Next level.
Got the paperwork done, turned it into a nonprofit, turned it into a C Corp as well. And so it's been running as a lifestyle brand since then. And now I'm impacting the community more than anything. That's what I've mainly been doing, running camps. We're working on a youth development program to get it going for the youth to come out, STEM education, get the building going where they could get it all through Good Eats, just all in-house and really just trying to grow the community and where we come from, inner cities.
All right, we'll get some more, a little bit deeper into that. So, but again, you chose water, right? So why no liquor, no wine, right? Tio has a wine, right? Why not a wine? Like, why water? Why'd you choose
as he knows,
the beverage of choice?
as he know, if you don't like drinking water, you will be drinking it for the rest of your life. Well, I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
Stay
so
hydrated.
water, you gotta stay hydrated. One of the main things for us as athletes, we're drinking water, electrolytes. We're always trying to get our body to keep it in a top shape. Tip top. So if you're a person not drinking water right now, I gotta question your health.
You gotta stay hydrated. Come on. Like you said, as an athlete, to perform at the high level, to prevent injuries, especially fast twitch guys, DBs, receivers. But then every now and then, very seldom you'll see a big lineman pulling hamstring.
No, they ain't got no
hamstring.
But nowadays, these guys are so athletic, getting out in the open field and running 4.5s and stuff like that. They have to stay hydrated. Obviously to perform at the highest level. There's obviously other things you have to do, lifting weights, things of that nature. But obviously, like I just alluded to, several times, to play at an elite level, to stay on top of your game. Good Eats Water.
Good Eats Water.
Some of this Good Eats keep you there.
Now, is there also some nutritional value in this as well, that maybe for cramping, anything extra in there?
Yeah, so
the alkaline.
The alkaline is what really taps into it to help you from cramping, preventing all that. But I got also natural spring water as well. They come in a different bottle. It comes in a bottle. I'll bring y'all some of that too. We get that. But got natural spring water in the alkaline, so you kind of hit both markets of getting the water out to the community, whether you think alkaline is best for you. Some people prefer spring.
Water.
Natural spring water. That's good for you as well.
Okay, so you're a professional football player, right? That's why you're here.
Yep.
But you also have time to go research and do all the, educate yourself on this lane. So what was the process of going to educate yourself on what type of water you wanted to make?
Yeah, so really we dove into it about a couple years ago. Like I said, got with my brother. We dove into it, started researching, doing different things like, what are you actually drinking? And then I started going by the brands. I started looking at all the brands and who they're kind of owned by. I know Pepsi owns pretty much a lot of the water.
Pepsi and
Coke owns
The other ones.
the other ones, right? And so you go and you start doing this research and you're like, wait a minute, who's drinking Dasani water? But why does Coke still own that company? You get what I'm saying? So you look into more the business side as well as nutrition and health, and it's like, wait, this is where I want to take it. This is the type of water I want to put out. You know, you start drinking smart water, Fiji water, all these different types. You know, like you got all these different types.
I like
you drink.
Evian.
See, look, who's personal choice? It's a
it's
preference,
all about
right?
preference.
This is way better.
You got essential,
you got
Essential,
essential.
I rock
stuff.
with it.
Yeah.
Come on, so you got all these different waters, and then you start acquiring a taste for water. When people think water is tasteless,
Right, but it's not.
Like
No,
it's not. You're not gonna go. I'm not gonna diss nobody, but
Right,
you're not gonna
already.
go drink no Arrowhead. Like you're not just.
Yeah, it's gotta be the last thing available.
Yeah, like I mean,
the
I'm just saying.
Aquafinas,
Yeah,
but
like
you got the good eats.
But you got the goodies that's about to take
I love this
over.
good eats water. I
And
like
look,
this.
I'm about to start getting mass produced. So
So where can it be? Where can it be sold at or be
So
bought
right
at?
now, I'm doing all the groundwork and we getting it all into production of bottling and manufacturing.
Okay.
You know, at a mass distributing level. Like, so I'm trying to get it to where it's gonna be produced by the masses, not just
so people can go online and order.
they're gonna
this.
be able to go online. Their local liquor stores, their grocery stores. It's
When's the
gonna
drop
be-
date for the for this yet? Do we know
So
it
we
yet?
initially are launching it June 23rd.
Okay.
It's gonna be the soft launch out here in LA, Chinatown. So
Okay.
y'all stay tuned for that.
Right down the
Hey, y'all
street,
stay
yeah,
tuned for
yeah.
that.
Yes,
We're gonna literally, launch it. Everybody gonna get a hold of it, be able to taste it for the first time.
Okay.
You guys are
Absolutely.
some of the first ones
I
been
want,
able to
I want
taste
cases
it.
amongst cases. I'm a water guy.
Yeah.
I drink water all day, every day.
So,
I
and that's my
definitely-
go-to, playing professional sports, knowing athletes who sign these deals with other water brands. I want to be that water brand for my guys.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
send you the cases every month.
You gotta send them that check. too.
Yeah, come on now. It's business. That's the
gotta send
business
them that
side of
check.
it.
So
Come
are
on.
you thinking NIL?
Come on. I'm
already
already
know.
NIL and then with the professionals. So
Gotcha,
like you
yeah,
go on
for
both
sure.
levels. I
For
want
sure.
to take it
Nice.
and be that water brand for every athlete out here. They drinking Good Eats water.
Okay.
And that's the goal.
Because
that I got right
I
now.
think that's a smart way to look at it, because some of these athletes, like I said, are not going to be able to get the top brands, are not going to get the top deals. So it's okay. You may not get those. You may miss out on those. But what about the other guys?
You might,
Well,
you
they
might
still
get
gonna
you
be
might get the
branded.
Hatches of the world, not the TOs of the world.
The Donte Deayon who went
you feel-
undrafted.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
we went
saying.
up, we went up. We don't want the Hall of
No,
Famer.
but look,
We don't want the
yeah, that's real though, because that's my thought process of, well, I came into the league thinking, well, even if I'm undrafted or drafted, if I'm in the league, I'm gonna be getting deals. Like I'm gonna
Absolutely.
get.
Absolutely don't matter.
That's not the case. That's not the case. You know, like you
You
said,
gotta find
you gotta
those-
find what's
those
for
niches.
you to exactly. And that's what my thought process was. Like you say, the other guys as well. Anybody who can't get the big deals.
Other guys. That's a
I
good
got
one.
you.
So this is the water. What else you got, Pop?
So that's the water.
Yep.
And all right, now y'all ready? Y'all gotta come on. We about to
Stay
dive
ready.
in. We
We
about to
stay
dive
ready.
in. All right. So
Let us know.
now we talking about what I be
see-
doing
I
in the
see the
off
swag. I
season.
see the-
So,
I see
okay.
the
See my
G,
little
right?
jacket, the apparel, Good Eats. That's my my lifestyle brand. Over the world, it's my brother's brand, and we partnered together. We came together. Got a manufacturing company where we got the machines to produce all the merch.
Wow,
So I
okay.
got the embroidery machines, the screen printing machines,
Wow.
at a warehouse. Like we own all of it and we produce the merch.
Nice.
So that's what some of this. I made all this down at the shop to bring to y'all.
All right,
Made all
let's
this,
get it. Give me like my name
all
is
right, look,
Jimmy.
let me
Come on now.
do this. Let me do this way. I got some little options.
Yeah,
for y'all.
bring
I
it
got
all
some little
out.
Options.
Here we go.
Got some little options of hats.
I'm
for y'all.
a hat
This is
guy,
just,
you know what I'm saying?
These are the different
I
ones.
like
These
this
are blue
right
and
here.
gold, and this
Blue,
the
you
black
like,
and
yeah, blue. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
rock
You
with
know,
you.
look. What
Give me
you
that
think?
red. Give me that
With
red
this one right
joint.
here. See,
You know
that's
what
the
I'm
little
saying?
flag.
I like this.
Already.
And then of
Little
course,
snapback.
Let me see.
I
No.
brought both of y'all one of the new fly, Good Eats jackets that's about to drop soon.
Yeah.
These the little-
Yeah. Let me get that. Let me
Got
get
the
that
black out
too.
here.
Yeah, we
So
rocking it.
I got you a large and I brought you an XL.
Yeah. He a fat boy. He a fat boy.
You
So
look?
yeah.
Look,
I'm probably low. It doesn't matter.
It's large. This too small.
That's, you think so? Okay,
I think
with
so.
XL.
I think
That
XL.
works.
Yeah, let's see.
Get that large. There it is.
Yeah, the jackets.
Like you said, we got the Master P.
And this is Little P. You gotta put you in contact with Master P, man. Y'all gotta do some business together,
Yeah, on
dog.
the show,
You know?
man, and just
That's
the
the
route that
lettering.
you're taking.
That's awesome.
He took, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta manufacture your own stuff.
Yeah, and the
Establish
thing about it is like,
relationships.
we host camps and give back to the community. So like, I want to make other athletes camp merch. I'll
Yeah,
make
do all
I'll
that.
get all your merch done for you, hook you up, get it all out. You know, we blow it all up.
Yeah.
So I got the whole manufacturer, IMG, Inland Manufacturing Group. And that's, what I'll be doing in the off seasons.
Okay, so all this stuff can be found online as well right now to buy?
So this stuff you cannot purchase.
You cannot purchase?
No,
okay,
you
y'all
cannot
can't
purchase
get
none of
this.
this. Yeah, this is all like one-on-ones.
I might sell it to you though.
Yeah.
Don't tell my man.
You cannot get none of this right now, but
Okay.
we will drop it and push it out soon.
Okay. All right.
So that's how I've been doing
Where can
it.
I get some of that ice though? Where can I see that G on my man's neck? You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be on the squad.
You gotta be on the squad.
You ain't on no squad.
You got somebody that ice, bro. Look, hold on.
You might want to put him on, huh? So okay, so again, what's like the jacket? You're gonna have hoodies, shirts. What else is gonna come after? Once it goes live online.
So really gonna have the hats, jackets, shirts, all your workout gear. I like, personally, I try to make my brand a little streetwear, but not mainly. Mine, mainly you gonna rock when you wanna work out, when you wanna go get to it and think about good eats. I'm eating good, I'm making gains, that's when I want you to think about my brand. So that's where most of the merch will be at, is for, some street stuff to just, rock to support.
What do you call it? Athleisure? 'Cause that's what his brand is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fire. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like that middle,
Okay, maybe, like, so we have like Nike and Louis Vuitton, they're kind of doing a collab right now. So maybe y'all can do a little collab. Y'all ain't gonna be like Nike and Louis, but.
I mean, we might be a little
y'all
bigger,
can,
but
y'all can throw something together.
Super Bowl,
I'm just saying, I want y'all to be like Nike and Louis. We ain't.
That's comedy.
All right, so again, this is all your side hustle.
Yeah.
Right? You 5'6", 130 pounds, and you're playing professional corner in the NFL, right? So again, you're small. Tell us about the off season. What else are you doing in the offseason besides staying, focused on this? Because as a GM, I'm like, I need you in the gym. I want you getting bigger, stronger, faster. But you're out here doing all this side hustle stuff. But that's how the general managers look at you, right? So again, what are you doing to make sure that you're ready to play and perform on the high level as well?
Yeah. So like me, I like to basically stick to my season schedule.
Okay.
And so in a sense, I still like to wake up early and just go get it right when I get up. I'll eat breakfast and I'll go hit my workouts, whether it's lifting,
so that's number one priority.
That's the priority every day.
Yep.
And that's what people don't see that. Like even in the off season, no, that's every day.
Every day.
You still gotta stay on it.
365.
You're doing this every day. So my schedule, I like to still wake up, do my workouts, and then, by noon, I didn't shower, ate again. Oh, all right, bet. Let's go get some work done.
Start
Going
your
down
second
to
hustle.
now I start, go down to warehouse where, my brother and they all working, get into it and grinding. So
Right.
and then seeing that, and then them seeing me be there with them, be in person, and then have to go
back to
camp
hustle,
and all that. They're like, all right, we gonna grind some more while you going grinding. Like, and that's how it's like cohesive and it's love.
That's awesome.
So, unrestricted free agent right now. You didn't play in the Super Bowl, but you would
on the Ram, got a ring.
On the Ram, Super Bowl champion. So what's next for Deayon? What's next for you? Obviously, like I said, you have your sideline. You're off the cusp type of hustle you got going on right now. What's next for you? Like obviously, like I said, a lot of guys right now are preparing to get into camp. They're training. You don't have a team right now, so obviously you're working out every day.
Yeah.
What's next? What's the next step to get back on an NFL roster?
Yeah, so right now, this is how I look at it. Last year, being undrafted, going through the ranks year after year, right? Yeah. You staying on that routine, you going into OTAs every year. Whether I'm playing a lot or not, I was still going into a camp. I know I'm going in this camp right now. I know I'm going here at this date. I know I'm going to be there, right? I get to year 6, which was last year, and I play the most I've ever played. Good. I played the most snaps I've ever played in a season. Good. It's about 500 snaps. And for a guy undrafted, hey, what player performance, and that's love. Like, come in, handle your role, and we win a Super Bowl. Yep. So I'm like, now this is the first time I'm unrestricted. This is the first time I didn't go into OTAs with a team. It's the first time, so it's like, mentally, I'm just still in that place where I'm grinding, I'm working. Next year, year 7, gonna be my rookie year again. Let's go get it. I gotta go prove myself somewhere. Right. Whoever wants me on their team, I'm gonna come in, grind, work, and we going to try to win the Super Bowl again.
Right.
Like, that's my goal. That's the only goal I can see in, like, being around the Aaron Donalds, Jalen Ramseys, seeing the way they work and grind and the things they do. Yeah. You instill that in you.
Right, so understanding that and hearing you say, you know for sure, in your mind, that's your mindset, I'm going to be on an NFL roster. What are you going to bring to whatever team that is? What are you going to bring to that team?
The playmaking ability, leadership, instinct. You know, so I go out there and I had 17 picks in college at Boise State, career, 17.
Oof, that's a lot.
So Coach Pete always told me, if you could get interceptions on this level, you could get them on the next level.
Absolutely.
Boom. So I came in, getting my hands on the rock, being able to create interceptions, not just pass breakers, but get the rock back to the offense.
Give it to the offense.
Here you go. Y'all go do y'all thing. Like,
Yeah.
that I take pride in. I take pride in that. So taking pride in that comes from the studying I got to do, the extra film, like you say, being in the weight room. I'm only 5'9", 160 pounds.
Right.
So I have the
Right.
extra study, that working out. I got to be tapped into that. I got to be tapped into that. So just being tapped into that allows me to go out there and dominate in somewhere where they say, you're too small to even play.
course.
Like, you too small to even be on the field with them
Right,
dudes.
right, of
Why
course.
you can't even go out there? I don't even trust you to go line up against a guy 6'3",
Right,
220 pounds.
Right.
But you got to go get that done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, I've been playing football since I was 8.
Yeah, you've been
This ain't-
small. It don't matter.
this
It
ain't
don't-
new.
Right.
Now it's about the craft, diving into the details, knowing what an offensive coordinator likes, knowing what that receiver likes to do off the line. All the little details, you got to dive into those. And that's what allows me to bring my playmaking ability out.
That's what's up. So again, let's go back a little bit further. You went to Boise, right? Big time school. They're sending guys to the league all the time, even though it's not USC or UCLA, right?
Yeah.
We're here in Cali. But again, did you always have that stigma of, too small and all that stuff, even in high school? Like, trying to become a superstar, 4 or 5 star, whatever it was. Like, so how did you deal with that throughout that whole process?
Yeah, so it's kind of wild too now that I look back on it and be reflecting on it, because during that time, when I look at my high school stats and numbers and stuff, you kind of like, wait a minute. These guys who were #1 recruits and stuff didn't have those
5
stats.
stars, didn't you?
Yeah, you get me, the stats didn't line up. So it was just like, all right, recruiters come out. We want to, they tell my head coach, hey, we want to see Donte Deayon. Ooh. I'm like, ooh, recruiter coming to see
your boy.
Coming to see your boy. And I walk in a little room with him, we sit down, and then we talk a little bit, and they like, wait a minute, stand up real quick.
Yeah.
You look a little bigger on film.
Right,
You look a little taller on film. I'm like, bro, stop it. Like, don't do that. What you mean?
I've been
What do you mean?
5'9",
You
I'm
know
still
the measure.
5'9".
Come on.
Right.
And you watch the tape, so it's like, you know what I can do.
Right.
Boom. One recruiter came, he like, stand up, put your arms out.
Right.
I'm like,
No, you was like this.
yeah, I'm like, I'm thinking, he like, oh, okay. So I'm like, dang, they really sizing me up still. You know, they sizing you up the whole time.
Yeah.
And just mentally going through that, it's like, all right, control what you can control.
Absolutely.
Which is the work you're going to put in, and the work that's going to show up on the days they need to show up on.
Yeah,
And that's all I stuck to.
Right.
I ran track. You know, I
Who you
played.
track guy, 100?
Yeah, I was a hurdler.
Hurdler, really?
Yeah, I took
Wow.
third in the state meet,
Wow.
the 300 hurdles.
Okay. Ooh,
So
that's
my senior year, 300 hurdles. So the 300 hurdles, I took third in the state.
What was your 40 time coming out?
4.4 something.
Okay.
05 low. They try to. You know.
Yeah.
I'm about 4.28 and I look.
I'm like, okay, folks.
No, 4.3. Nah, like, you know, I'm right there.
Yeah.
So I hear you say this is the first time, like this past year, you logged the most snaps that you've had. What did you take from that experience? You know, I was like said, because some guys, like say, you're on practice squad, you never really know when your time, what week you're gonna be able to, add it to the active roster.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can be on the active roster but still don't play. You know, you're just sitting on the sideline. So take us a little bit back through like the OTA, then like I said, being signed to the roster, and then you getting that experience. You log in, week to week. Now you're starting to get on the field.
Yeah.
What can you tell us, to the audience, like what you took from that experience?
So I'll take you back through it a little bit. So going into OTAs, last year, going into OTAs, it was kind of like coming off a year we lost Troy Hill, who played good the year before. And they're kind of like the corners, who's going to fill the role? Who's going to fill the role? Are these guys going to be, boom, Darius Williams, next guy up, standing next to Jalen Ramsey. Boom. David Long was the third corner, drafted third round, from Michigan. So that's my dog, Pasadena. Shout out Dina. Okay, all right. So, boom, those are three. And then after that, it's kind of like, okay, we'll see. We drafted a rookie, Robert Rochelle, Scooter. Boom, 4th round. So you kind of got 4 right there, and then now everybody got to fill the roster. Now we talking numbers, like, So going into training camp, things are going down, shaking down, playing well, doing well. D. Will gets hurt, Scooter gets hurt, and I have to play with the ones. I'm at practice now with the starters. Playing in the groove, you show that every day. Like now they like, hey, Didi, you up? Like
you balling.
You up, boom.
But what's that like? Chet, like, share whatever.
Takes
like,
that moment.
Right, exactly.
The first time you in the huddle with Jalen Ramsey.
Right, exactly. Because I'm the same way. Like third round, like I said, I'm working my way up. Then, like I said, you're on second team or third string or whatever. Then now you find yourself, you're in the huddle. I'm in the huddle with Steve Young and Jerry Rice and JJ. Man, I feel like, okay, what is that feeling like?
So to me, I try to like mentally just harness all my energy. If you could tell, let's go.
No, you couldn't harness it. You couldn't harness it.
So I'm out there like, oh, let's go. They like, oh, do you that? I'm like, yeah, let's go. I just bring that energy.
Right.
But I know it's more than that. You gotta play up to a certain standard now. You gotta play up to a certain standard because you know those guys do, and you know they get a all, and that's the standard. So you ain't trying to leave nothing up. Okay. I ain't trying to give up a pass. I ain't trying to give up nothing. Like I'm trying to be out there on everything. So just going through that, and then I'll start making plays. Getting everybody getting hyped. Like now, I felt like I was etching at least a roll out.
Right.
If D. Will is out, I will etch a roll. That was training camp for me. Boom. At the end of training camp, they say we want to keep 4 corners, and that was the 4 I named. You get me? Boom. But we want you as our 5th cornerback, but it's assigned to the practice squad, and
you
we
have
can
to
elevate.
Do all these 4 of these guys.
Yeah. You get me? So boom. Smooth. That's the business side of it. Mentally, you can't. I'm going in that was my 6th year. You think maybe I'm like, I don't be on no practice squad. It's year 6. I ain't on no.
That's real. That's real
like
right
you're
there.
A veteran.
Come on.
Yeah, but how many guys get an
right?
attitude and lose focus on the job at hand because they have the feeling, well, I am in year 6. I don't need to do this. Like, no, you do. So that respect goes out for that.
So I always feel like that's. You humbling yourself. Boom. All right, what's the role I need to fill? Where do I need to be? If I'm just, I'm not on the field, all right, well, I'm going to help you when we're in the room studying, breaking down these teams. All right, D-Lo, you got a question? All right, you come to me. All right, bet. Ooh, we could talk it up. We could chop anything up. Week 6 comes around, D. Will gets hurt.
Yeah.
Boom, ankle. They like, he might be out for a little while now.
Yeah.
All right, though, we elevating you from the practice squad. You're going to be on the active roster, and you're going to be playing. You will be starting. All right, so get ready. So, like you said, you go from, I could have just been elevated and then just been on the sideline like, let's go, team. But no, I'm about to be out there. Week 6, New York Giants. Mind you, when I came out undrafted, I went to the Giants. And,
that's right,
So now you got a little chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, so that whole time, I'm telling them, I'm telling them the whole time, like, hey, bro, I'm on that today. I'm on that today.
He's so LA. He's so LA. That's so LA right there.
So I'm telling them that, like, leading up the whole time. They like, we already know. The game come. Boom, they coming at you, boy.
Of course. You're a new guy. We game planned you since Monday.
They coming at you, boy. They trying, but I ended up like, PFF had it like 12 targets, 6 catches, 25 yards.
Okay.
You get me? Like first game up, I played 70 snaps or so. Like,
that's a lot of snaps.
You know what I'm saying? 70 snaps on defense. Like, okay.
And again, so I want you guys, the audience, to understand. Like, yes, you have a starting corner, then you have a second starting corner, but in today's NFL, there's 3 and 4 receiver packages, probably 90% of the time now. So you're going to have a nickel and a dime corner in like the same percentage, right? 80 or 90% of those plays. So you ain't just out there, but when we play, you probably be a nickel guy would maybe see 30 reps. Maybe. That's nickel. Dime might see 10. You know what I'm saying? But you're seeing, again, like you said, 80, 90% of those reps. But go ahead.
So I got to see all them snaps, ended up playing well, and then I come in the next week, hey, we're gonna sign you to the active roster now. Like, you're gonna be on it.
So it's literally like you're auditioning. You're
week
sitting,
by week.
You're auditioning, you know what I mean, for the next week.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So again, that's the mentality guys have to have. Like, yeah, you got to go out there and ball. Like, yo, you can be turned. You can be
You can be turned all you want.
You can be too turned and get turned off.
Crazy story. I see the guy. He got elevated, was too turned, and full body cramp.
And got turned
full
around.
body cramp, bro.
Yeah.
After the first quarter, and then it's like, dang. Again, now he not gonna be
right
active
because
roster.
he's not prepared. You know what I mean? Again. Preparation is not only just what you do in the film room, that's taking care of your body as well. Like I said, we talked about good eats, talking about, hydration. That's part of optimizing your performance, knowing what to eat, what not to eat, so you don't get too turned. You get out there on the field, now you're depleting yourself. You know? Now you like I said, now you're locked up and you can't do nothing. So man, just back to that, it's like, now you're on the field, like I said, you can get too turned, but now you're understanding, like I said, this is an opportunity for not only for yourself to shine and show what you can do, because like you said, the guy that you're replacing, you don't know how long he's going to be out.
Right.
He may have a miraculous recovery in a week. Now he's back. Be back. But you're telling them, you're showing your teammates and the organization, I'm the guy. Like, you want to have somebody on the roster for a mainstay, I'm your guy. You need somebody to come in and fill the void, or like I said, depending on the nature and the length of the injury, you're the guy to go in there and play. So you're literally auditioning, for yourself, the team, to continue to play on throughout the course of the season.
Yeah. So it was just a great time for me, because now, like you say, I'm excited. We're winning a little. But then we hit a rough patch too. Remember, if you guys remember, we lost like 3 games in a row.
Yep, in December. Yeah, December.
You get me? And I'm playing at this time. So,
now,
it's your fault.
So to get to your point, like you said, now the organization, your coaches, now they're starting to evaluate more closely.
Yeah, because we're losing games.
And the position that the people that are on the field at that time. So take us through that. What are you thinking at that time? Like, now, okay, they put you in, and now they hit this losing skid. Like, you may to yourself, you're like, oh man, is it because of me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Am I not doing what I'm supposed to be doing?
Because the building is quiet when you're losing in the league, boy.
Yeah, I know how I mean. Everybody walk around kind of like, hey, let's go, let's get it together.
So now you got to be attention to detail. So tell us a little bit about that process.
And so that process, I don't know if everybody remember, but like on the media, they was killing us. Like, oh, they're done, they're this, they're that. And inside the building, though, we all like, yo, hey.
Block out the noise.
Yeah, let's stay together, because we know what it is. We know our issues. When they present our issues on TV, those aren't even our issues.
Yeah,
so it's like,
you ain't
all
worried.
right, for sure. Like, that's what they think. All right, we gonna show them. And it kind of came personal. It was personal, like, And like, I'll tell you this, you could lose 1 game, you lose 2, you kind of like, hey man, let's tighten up. But 3 in a row, you kind of like, woo, come on, hey, cut all that shit out. Now it's like, the play gotta stop, or this gotta stop outside the field. Now it's more attention to detail, like you say. They focusing on what you doing now. Are you paying attention to meetings? Are you answering questions in meetings now? Are you attending? Like, are you paying attention for real?
Right.
Just to know that when we go out here and do this walkthrough, okay, and we go over these plays, when we come back to practice,
you can't miss.
Don't be messing up. Yeah.
You can't miss nothing at that.
You get me? So it's that standard being like, okay, this is the standard we're gonna have to live by, y'all. We can't go back to the other, because that's how we losing.
Now, did you feel that standard in New York when you were with the Giants, compared to when you were with the Rams?
So, to be completely honest, like my first year there, 2016, I felt it.
Okay.
And that was the year we went to the playoffs.
There you go.
The boat trip and all that.
Yeah,
we lost the Packers.
That was
Odell boat trip.
So all that was that year. I felt that though. We had that standard. We had a lot of high-paid guys, and that standard was there to.
Okay.
This is how we got to win, And then after that moment, boom, all the others trickle down effect. organization, GMs, coaches.
Right.
Now it's players. Now it's head. It just trickles down. So
Right.
when I got to LA, it was like a whole 360. I'm like, ooh, this is my speed. They talking how I want to understand football. Okay, we diving into concepts. It's not just, hey, play it like this.
Right.
Period. Now get on. Not play it like this, but hey, if X get tight, if X get tight, and you seen they already, you know what I mean? Let's talk it out and let's adjust on the fly if we have to.
Everything that you go through in a meeting, it's not going to be so black and white.
X's and O's.
Exactly. It's not black and white because, like I said, they can throw some wrinkles in there to throw you off. So again, you may practice it one way, based off tendencies, but again, it may not be that way when you're in coverage. You're like, okay, well now, what do I do?
You got to know the answer.
So you have to know the adjustments, and then, like I said, stay true to your assignment and what you're seeing.
And what you're seeing, because guess what? If you are the one making the mistake, strike up the band. Strike up the band, sir. Everybody gonna see it. The secondary, like everybody gonna see it.
Yeah.
So this is year 6 for you. Y'all hit a 3-week losing skid. Who's the voice in that locker room? I'm probably already knowing, is it the Aaron Donald? Is it the Jalen Ramsey? Do you feel like you have a voice to try to right the ship? Who is the leader in that locker room to, like, okay, guy, like you said, it's like everybody's looking at each other. Because I know offensively, as receivers, everybody has a job to do. As an offensive unit, we know what we have to do on offense, obviously, to put points on the board.
Yeah.
Who is that voice? Did you feel like you were that voice, being somewhat of a veteran in the locker room, or did you let the designated, captains, do that?
I felt like as a team, everybody just leaned on the older guys that, like you say, that's designated, kind of, the big wigs, AD, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Ramsey. Like we leaned on them, but in our own groups, in our own rooms, the whole second, then that's where everybody's voice got stronger.
Good.
Now it helped everybody tighten up, you know. So now the D line, they all leaning on Aaron Donald. We not on the back end saying, all right, now go get him. So we like, no, we got to get on our stuff so Aaron Donald can go get home. That was the mindset. So it was like you say, we kind of just leaned on us in a group, Jalen talking to the guys, and then towards the back end of the season, y'all know, like, we got Odell, Vaughn, we had a little trades going on, and then when they got there, the culture, I ain't gonna lie, culture kind of changed. It kind of shifted a little bit because they got there right after that little losing. Right. So kind of shifted a little. Now we turning up. Now now it's kind of a little different energy in the building. Now we talking more. Now we hanging out outside of the field. Now we putting stuff together for each other. Like, hey, Thursday night we going to get together, build some team camaraderie. Let's do this. Oh, say less. We show up, have a good time. And work the next morning, get into it. Like, you know what I mean? That was like our mindset.
Team.
Like, now we can build this. Now we start building trust on the field. Now, like you say, instead of it being black and white, coach said it's black and white, but bro, we watched this together. I seen X cut, you seen X cut, so take X cut. Like, I know coach said don't take it in this coverage because,
but we gonna take it because it's the
only
best
makes
for
sense.
this.
Yeah, like, it just kind of, we started getting that flow. Different guys have to step up. It was just love because you seen so many different guys step up as well when other dudes got hurt. So it was like that torch and just building that together was fire.
Is going back to the Rams, that out of the question? You still kind of maybe it's a
No, I don't think
possibility?
it's out of the question. But I would say it's more in their hands than it is in mine.
Of course.
I'm ready
the
to go.
fan-
I'll go back right now, Lil, you know what I'm saying? But
on ESPN, they be trying, they put out there like, this certain player wants to do this. It ain't got nothing to do with that. There's 32 owners, right? They make the decisions, and as a player, we're gonna go wherever the heck they go pay us. But the fan base gets mad at players because, you don't want to play for us? Of course we want to play for y'all.
Of course I wanna be
It ain't
there,
up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the business side of it. Like you say, we all know the business side of it, but if it plan out how I want it,
absolutely.
Sure.
So there is an open door to come back.
Yeah, there definitely is.
And I'm sure you've established, the relationship there. What about? Let's talk about like some of the challenges. Like, say, I know y'all have to do one-on-ones, this, and that, and the other every day. What are some of the things that you feel like you need to work on to really enhance your abilities, and what receivers, like, let's talk about a little bit of Cooper Kupp, your Robert Woods, and then you had OBJ this year. What did those guys present and bring to practice every day to help elevate your game? And I know we keep using the word elevate, but that's essentially what you have to do
to stay. You ain't lying.
Elevating. And like, just to speak to your point, starting from my beginning courses, when I went into the Giants, it was with Odell.
That's right, yeah.
Guys. Like, you didn't have Brandon Marshall one year, like Dwayne Harris. You had Sterling Shepard, quicker guys who could go attack the ball. So like you say, then you get to the Rams and now you're going against Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Josh Reynolds when he was here when I got here. Like different body types, different styles, but yet they're still dominant in the league.
Absolutely.
So they don't get to see, like they're not seeing me play, but they're seeing them play, but I'm the guy guarding him in practice every day. Like I'm the guy there, I'm crafting with him.
Yep.
I'm the guy they're gonna ask, hey, you think in this I should push it up a little more in this, or why was you on it like this? Oh, because I seen this, or I felt you do this.
Right.
Oh, I appreciate it. Now they go, salsa right.
On
like,
Sunday, they stole that from me.
So you attest to that, and like you say, elevating your game. You going to practice against those dudes every day, and if ain't nobody holding nobody hand out there.
No,
I'm
kill or
going
be
at
killed.
you.
Yeah, I'm coming
going
at your head.
So
Yeah.
imagine, just imagine that every day you going at dudes like that, bettering your craft, and like I say, I like to just keep working on my finishes, the end of the play. Because you can be there all you want.
Because as a big body receiver, we're saying I don't care that you 5'9", you put that thing right here.
Just throw it.
Right. So what's your secrets when it comes to finishing that play? Like you say, you waiting for the receiver to bring it to his body. Like what's your thought process?
Me as a corner, it's all different type of scenarios where you play.
Yep.
And if you really study, you're gonna know, because guess what? There's all different type of throws a quarterback throws. So how can I play a back shoulder throw like the teardrop over the bucket?
Right, it's totally different.
It's totally different plays. So you learn that, okay, by his body language, he might be giving away the throw for me. He might be dropping that soft inside shoulder. Oh, it's back shoulder.
Back shoulder.
Now I'm gonna get a little tighter to him and go through. Not look back. I'm gonna play it blind. He running. Oh, he gassing. I think it's over the top. Let's go. Oh, you trying to? Let's track it. Let's run. Now let's go play the ball.
Okay.
Don't even worry about the receiver. Let's go play the ball, because I know
Yeah.
if I can go high pointed.
You get the pick anyway, yeah.
It's gonna be a pick every time. So little things like that, and just like you say, like being more aggressive at the catch point. Like say, he do throw it and he don't care that you there, and he do get his hands on it.
Yeah.
Nah, now either I'm going through the hands,
Launching
breaking
through.
the arm, I'm doing different type of things to get that ball out.
It's funny because I noticed defenders when we were playing, like to get the ball out at the catch, a lot of defenders would hit our wrist or hit our arm. But now they actually punch through.
Guys are punching the ball.
Right? I mean, very few people have seen that minute change, but to me that's a huge difference. That's why I see receivers don't come up with the catch now.
Yeah.
Like Peanut Tillman was really
he
good
was
at
great
that.
at it,
You know what I mean? At Chicago.
Yeah.
Like this dude was like, it was crazy. He was stripping, he was punching the ball out.
Yes.
And then like as an offense, having a guy like that on defense, you want a guy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go get us the rock.
And again, like when you have those innate skills and ability to really come up with, PBUs or strips and fumbles, that's a value that's like, and you're like, man, how is this guy always doing this? Why is he always around the ball? How is he always getting interceptions? It's because of, like you said, film study, knowing what to do, ball placement. That's the cerebral mind of a defensive corner that they have to have.
So again, it sounds like you studied corner, right? So give us your top 5 corners that you think are in the NFL right now.
Top 5.
Top 5.
NFL right
and
now?
again, no specific order, just 5 of them.
Just 5.
You can put yourself in there if you want to. But it sounds like you study a lot of
Yeah,
corners, so I know you.
I'm Jalen.
Of course, that's one.
So, me.
Okay, that's 2. You got 3 more. Hey,
You gotta think highly of yourself, man. Like if you don't,
I put me in the top 5. I don't got him in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like he's 5.5. He got.
he ain't drinking. That's what he's not drinking.
But I like Jair Alexander.
Yeah, dog.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Mm-hmm.
And
One more.
I like Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward, yeah.
I like Denzel Ward.
Okay, all
I like
right.
that game.
Right.
So I like to study the corners, and that's like you say. I like to study.
Yeah.
all the corners. type of body styles. Well, why does?
Because you go inside and outside.
Yeah.
Right,
Play
right.
both
A lot of
side
people
and
can't
outside.
do that, as you know, again, younger corners, again, learn to play both. Inside and outside corner. It's two different worlds,
Valuable.
really.
Yeah.
Right, but it's so much more valuable, especially when you talk about, having a longer career, right? Playing that nickel dime guy, and I can go outside and play a number one, right? You'll elongate your career for sure.
For sure.
So
That's the beauty of it. Like you said, playing inside out, gotta learn it. But I played safety in high school too, so I kind of,
Right.
I'm learning the whole secondary.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you say, I'm just learning the whole secondary. I can probably tell you every play where everybody's supposed to be at least from the defense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What gap? Oh, no, right shoulder that. Right foot, right shoulder that. No, you got to be left shoulder. You got to shade. Hey, get over the top. He going to crush it. I know all that. I know the game like that. I be studying it, diving into it like that.
Okay, so who's the top 5 receivers in the NFL right now then? Since you know the game.
I don't really like wideouts.
No, we don't like you neither. We don't like you neither. That's what I want to ask.
I'm a fan of y'all.
We don't like you either.
Ooh, go wideouts, man, boy. Come on.
He's like, this guy.
See, if I'm a receiver and I'm watching this, I'm gonna make you like me. I'm taking
It's
notes.
always personal.
I'm gonna make you like me. I'm like, yo, I see him line up. He might not like me.
You remember that little scene on GPR, homeboy? Yeah, I was watching that young fella.
Right.
That's the beauty, because that's how I am. Hey, nah.
I caught that.
You, hey,
Already.
I remember you in college, when you was at
Young
Oregon
fella.
State, Brandon Cooks, I know, Then I play him again, like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
It's love, it's love.
Yeah, that receiver-DB relationship is different.
But wideouts, I just, Donte Adams.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Donte Adams, I mess with his game.
Yeah. You got to put Cup in there. Go ahead. I know you're going to put Cup in there already.
Good.
All right, that's 2.
Stephon Diggs.
Diggable.
Diggs be running routes, boy.
He a dog. Yeah, he a dog. You really just getting started. So that's 3.
Now,
You can go back further a little bit if you want. You can go back to that 2012, 2015 if you want. 'Cause I know everybody wants to put Julio and Fitzy in there and all that.
But, obviously I studied them and watched them. I watched you growing up. I played offense and defense growing up.
Right.
So it's like, you rail around it. Come on now, that's, hey. And I do gotta say, my mom sends her love. She a big T.O. fan.
Oh, I appreciate it.
What's your mom's name?
Darshina Robinson.
Darshina, what's up, Darshina? Yeah, what's
Get
happening?
your popcorn ready, Dashina. Out in the Dina.
Getting in the 80, all that.
I love
it. You give me I watched wideouts and all that growing up.
Yeah.
I'm just, those like my dudes.
Okay.
Devontae Adams, Cooper
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
So what type of wideouts give you problems then? Because obviously we're going to say.
Presents a challenge.
Yeah.
You would think it would be opposite, but it's the shiftier guys. It's
For you? Okay.
Quicker guys.
Right.
They're but I could stay with them more than bigger guys.
Like longer.
Yeah, like
extremity.
But the big guys, they don't give me issues.
Brandon Marshall, Michael Thomas, they're not giving you no issue.
No, because I could get to spots on them. I could get to catch points on them. I could get to where I want to be at. And then now let's go make a play. Now you can say, are you physically capable?
Right.
Now we're gonna see when we get on the field.
Yeah, because you don't seem the type to be physically capable of hanging with the 220 receiver. I'm just gonna do it. Get off me, young fella.
That's what everybody thinks.
Right.
Those are the guys that I always usually make my plays on. Like,
Interesting.
If you watch my tape a little bit, you're gonna see. Make a lot of plays on the bigger receivers because I get to the spots on them.
Okay.
So me cracking my game is just staying quick, staying twitchy, and being able to stop Cooper Kupp from being able to be on.
That two-way.
You see, he give everybody else
that
trouble
two-way
with
go.
It's like,
that two-way go for Kupp is a problem.
So
there it is.
Man,
being in this situation for y'all, for a younger and smaller DB, being across from y'all, when y'all see a dude like me line up right across from you, tell me, because my thought process on it is always, they see it, bet. And they go to the huddle and tell the QB, hey, I got him on me. I got the small dude on me. Throw it to me.
Right.
Is that truly the process, or how do y'all go about it in the course of a game if you think you got the work. Like I got the work.
I think I'd be a little bit more crafty. I probably would set you up a little bit more, knowing that you're a smaller DB. Again, I'm not going to say, yeah, let's just take a shot right off the bat. Because I think you're expecting that, right? I'm going to probably lull you to sleep or maybe hit some play action stuff later. But I probably would anticipate just the higher throws from the quarterback. I could care less about the play.
Yeah.
It's just the ball placement, sideline stuff. So if I'm catching it here and I tap and go out of bounds, you'll never be able to punch it out anyway. So I'm a little bit more ahead of the game. Probably thinking just a little bit more craftier if I'm approaching a smaller DB.
Yeah.
Me, I think I would I'll let the game evolve. Early on, I'll just take a mental note of like run plays, pass plays, seeing how you play. I think prior to the game, throughout the week, you mentioned film study. I'll kind of see kind of like what you react to. Knowing that a guy like yourself, like I said, I know, okay, he's not on the field as much. He wants to kind of make a name for himself. He wants to get his hands on the ball. So I'll kind of just feel you out throughout the course of the game. And if there are some double move situations, because I know you're going to be antsy, then I'll kind of set you up that kind of way. Not me personally, but I'll just, as the game unfolds, kind of see how you react to certain things. I may just run a dummy route, or if it's a run play or whatever, I just may run or work on a release to see down the road, like later on in the game, what release I can get based on that formation, based on what I'm doing. Because I know if the ball is going on the other side, I can play with on the left, I can just do what I want backside to see what you're going to react to. So that's how I would do it. And like I said, as far as anything high point, like the relationship that I have with a quarterback, he knows like he's going to give me a 50-50 ball. You know what I mean? He knows my catch radius. I know what I've established with him throughout the course of my career. Like, throw the ball pretty much anywhere I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? So obviously it's gonna be competition. So as the game unfolds, that's how I kind of like collect data on you.
Okay.
And then in the run game, I'm gonna try to dog you.
See,
I want to. You're small. I want to see if you really will fight today. So them first two, I ain't gonna cut you. I'm probably just gonna try to get in there and then try to dump you and see if you go fight back.
Hey, you know that's just crazy that you say that because that always happens. It happens all the time.
Yeah,
they come, I get to get off me. Hit your or I act like I'm finna engage and I run around them and I'm like, see, you thought it was gonna be one of them days. You thought I was gonna sit here and play with you all day. Nah, I'm getting to the rock.
My approach with DB, like in the run game, I'm treating everybody the same. You know what I mean? You gonna get it regardless, no matter what. Like I'm not about to take no plays off.
Yeah.
Like I know when I got guys, because there were games like we played NFC West. So early in my career we played the Saints, the Rams twice, whatever. I would go to playing against Dre Bly. Like it didn't matter. Like I'm giving it to him. I'm bringing it every play. They was like, dude, relax. Like, no, I'm not.
Ain't no relaxing.
You telling me to relax. I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
You trying to turning down
to serve energy. You trying to take plays off.
No.
That's when I know I got you. And then, like I said, I try to be physical. That's part of my game. I wanted to be a well-rounded, all-around type of player. I didn't want to be just a player, just like, you can develop tendency like, okay, when I get the ball, knowing when the ball is coming my way.
Yeah.
Run plays, I'm coming off the same way. You may think it's a pass, but it's really a run play. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give any tips away.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I like that.
Let everybody know where they can find everything, like find you and then find the gear and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Instagram, basically, main point, GoodEats_ND. Good Eats with a Z.
With a
that's
Z?
the difference. Good Eats with a Z _ND. That's where you find me on IG. Inland Manufacturing Group. That's my manufacturing group. Y'all can find me on IG though. Just DM me whatever you want. I'll shoot y'all where you need to go, where you need to find everything. I got you. When they say, what you say? I am the plug.
Right. That's
Alright. Do you got any specials like first 100 people to hit you, y'all get a free hat, anything like that?
Come on, look. This is the beauty of being the CEO. You could create anything you want.
Okay, there it is. So everybody who hit him up, ask for that free swag. Ask for the free swag.
Get a free hat, man.
And the necklace. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do the necklace.
Appreciate you, man.
Already, I appreciate it. There you have it. Get Your Popcorn Ready podcast. See y'all next week.
Yep.